Why did this have to happen this week?
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Andy. I'm a South African based flight attendant. I work out of Johannesburg, and yeah, this week I decided to do a what I spend in a week video. I have seen a ton of these in my YouTube feed, and I actually wanted to make this video last year before Vlogmas, but then Megan came and went to the Passenger concert, and I just decided to focus more on that than what exactly I spent that week. So I thought that I would start January off in kind of a more mindful way. So from Monday to Sunday, the 6th of January till the 12th of January, I have been keeping track of everything that I have spent. So let's get right into this video because it's going to be quite long and there's a little bit of vlog footage in here as well. So starting off on Monday, I did a flight down to Cape Town with kind of a long sit in the airport. So we were kind of bored there for like 5 hours. We just chilled in the crew room. For that time, I packed myself some cereal and some grapes for breakfast, and then when lunchtime rolled around, I went to Woolworths. I bought myself a coffee, a chicken and avo sandwich, and some popcorn, and I had that while I was watching some YouTube videos. I eventually took a nap at some point, and then I flew back in the evening, and on my way home from the airport I decided to buy some dinner at Food Lovers Market and some lunch items for the next day.
Quick disclaimer, I'm only counting the money that I am actively spending this week, so I won't be counting things like rent or medical aid or my car insurance or anything like that, because those are monthly things that get debited off of my account automatically every month. They aren't things that I'm actively paying for throughout this week. So yeah, we're only going to be counting the money that leaves my hands this week. Also, before we get further into the video, this is still day one, so I wanted to quickly guess how much I would spend throughout this week. I'm hoping that I keep it under 1,000 Rand. I have no idea if I'll be able to keep it under 1,000 Rand, but I like to think that that's generally how much I spend in a week.
That all came up to 275 Rand and 71 cents. On Tuesday, I did a 4-leg. It was a long day of flying. I packed myself a lunch from the food that I had bought the day before. And what's great about being crew is that we get basically like our tea and coffee, like our beverages, for free on board. So I don't really take anything to drink with me unless I specifically want to carry like some decaf coffee or something like that. But that's where I try to take advantage of drinking water when I'm on board, when I'm flying. So yeah, free crew beverages, and I spent nothing on Tuesday. Wednesday came around and I got sick with a cold.
I felt it coming on yesterday, but now I am fully sick. I think it's just a cold, but I feel terrible. And I only have one of these made lemons left, so I need to go. I was gonna go to the pharmacy, but I might as well just go to a doctor, and that's gonna cost me some money. And then I'll have to get medication possibly. That'll cost me some money. So let's see what the damage is. So I went to my medical center, and the medical center was fully booked, and they told me I need to make a booking for tomorrow or the next day or whatever. And I told them that I just have a cold, so I just need, that figured out. And they said, well, if it's just a cold, run over to the pharmacy. There was a Dis-Chem next door. And they said I should just get some cold medication from Dis-Chem, and if I feel like I'm getting worse in the next couple of days, then I should make a booking and actually come and see a doctor. So I did that. I went to Dis-Chem and they gave me lozenges, they gave me dry cough syrup, and they gave me some Corenza C for my cold, and that came to a total of 183 rand and 20 cents.
Yeah, I haven't been sick in, I think the last time I had flu was about 2 years ago when I first met Keegan, and before that I can't even remember the last time I was sick. So me being sick is a rarity. It almost never happens. So this was just crazy that it had to happen during this week of filming for me. Then right after that I went to Pick n Pay to the grocery store to get some groceries for the week. Eggs, 2 packs of butternut, a cucumber, some chicken breasts, some beef mince, some fish, chicken thighs and drumsticks. I got some little tomatoes, my yogurt, some pasta sauce, this tomato and basil pasta sauce, some bananas, this is a like salad greens, that's spinach, some light foil for when I roast stuff in the oven. And then today's Wednesday, so sushi is half price, so both of these were half their price, so instead of 70 rand they were 35 rand each. And some chopsticks. And that came up to 486 rand and 43 cents. So my grand total for Wednesday was 669 rand and 63 cents. On Thursday, I was still not any better.
I just took some cough syrup. I'm about to drink this disgusting Carenza. I even made myself like a, what's it called, a golden latte, like this turmeric tea, because it's full of like, it's got ginger and turmeric and all these things that are supposed to make you better. And I had some last night, and then this morning, like as you can hear, my voice isn't that great, and I'm supposed to sign on tonight at 5:30 p.m. so I have like 10, just under 10 hours to get better, because I'm not the type of person that wants to book off for a flight, and it's just a flight to Durban and back, which is the quickest flights we have, and I feel like I can survive it because like I don't have an issue with my ears at all. My ears aren't blocked, my sinuses aren't blocked or anything like that. I don't even have like phlegm in my nose, it's just my throat. But I want to see the doctor just to double check that I'm not assuming anything, because the worst thing would be for me to damage my ears. Stuff tastes disgusting. Word of advice, if you're gonna do this video, don't get sick during that week. I just came back from the doctor's and I got my medication. The doctor cost me 110 rand because my medical aid covers most of my consultation fee. I just have to do a co-payment of 110 rand. It would have been 620 rand if I wasn't on medical aid, so it is a huge saving. And then he wrote me up a prescription, which I now hate him for, because my medication cost me 534 rand and 89 cents. But he did say that I'm not sick enough that I don't need to fly, that he needs to like book me off so that I don't fly tonight. I'm not sick enough for that, which is fine because I want to fly, so I'm happy about that. I just need something, I just obviously need some sort of medication to help me not feel like such crap. Anyway, then I went to Woolworths and I got myself a burrito and a little salad dressing thing because I was gonna have a salad for lunch, and I wanted to take the burrito to work with me that evening so that I could have that for dinner. And that cost me 52 rand and 98 cents. That day we also had load shedding, so I just decided to buy myself tea from McDonald's on my way home, and that was 15 rand. And when I went to work that evening, I was so busy during the flight because it was really short flights to Durban that I only ended up eating my fruit. So I came home with the burrito, I didn't eat it at all. But my grand total for Thursday was 712 rand and 87 cents. On Friday, I had breakfast and lunch at home.
I just got back from the gym and now I'm kind of regretting it. My chest feels much tighter now, and I didn't even do like very extreme workouts. I literally was on the elliptical for a little bit and I walked on the treadmill for a little bit. I didn't even run. So that was me being way too confident. And then I went to the store and got some food for lunch. Today's Friday, our cleaning lady is back, so I went and I got her some food for lunch and also got Keegan some food for dinner, because I don't know if I'll be home by dinner time. I might only get home at like 8 p.m. today. So yeah, I also got myself some face wipes because I ran out of those, and I got myself some hand lotion. That all came up to $169.46. Hopefully that is the only spending I will do today.
I had breakfast and lunch at home, and then I took the burrito to work with me that evening because I had an evening flight and I had that for dinner. Now Saturday I flew to Port Elizabeth and back, and I had breakfast and coffee while I was doing my makeup in the morning because my sign-on was at least at a decent time this time. So I packed some lunch, I packed some fruit, and I made these like egg muffins with like bacon and cherry tomatoes in them. So I took those for my lunch because I was gonna be back by lunchtime anyway, so I just took something small. When I got home, I took my medication and I fell asleep for like 3 or 4 hours, so it was an uneventful day. But when I woke up, I was really craving some Krispy Kreme donuts, so I got Keegan to take me to Krispy Kreme.
It's 6 p.m. and I've convinced Keegan to come with me to get Krispy Kreme because I'm craving something sweet. And he's making fun of me saying that I look like I'm dressed in pajamas, but I'm sick, so I feel like I'm allowed to.
We got 6 donuts and that cost me 85 Rand and 80 cents. I paid for that because I felt bad that I made him get off the couch and drive me there. And parking was free for us because the mall we went to, you get free parking for the first hour, and we were there for like 20 minutes probably. Then on Sunday, the last day, Keegan made me coffee in the morning, so I had some coffee in bed. And then we went out to breakfast. We went to Food Cafe, and while we were there we also decided to get our cars washed. So we actually drove there separately because we needed our cars washed, and then we just had breakfast while we were there. So Keegan paid for breakfast, and breakfast came up to, I can't really remember how much it was beforehand, but we ended up using the Entertainer app, which is this really cool app where it's a South African app. I don't know, I think you can get it in multiple countries, I'm not too sure, but it's this cool app where you save a bunch of money. Basically, if you go out to a restaurant and it's 2 of you, you end up only paying for 1 meal, so you get 2 for the price of 1. It's really cool. You can use it for food when you go out to eat at specific restaurants. You can use it for getaways, you can use it for massages and getting your nails done. You literally get 2 for the price of 1. It's really, really cool. I am not sponsored by the Entertainer app. It's just something that Keegan put me on and that I'm a huge fan of, because I think if there's any way that you can save money in this expensive day and age, then you should take full advantage of it and do it. I am an FNB client, so my Entertainer app subscription came free because of the bank that I bank with. But for Keegan, I think he had to pay like 600 Rand for the year or something like that. But you end up saving so much money because a lot of the restaurants that are on this app are restaurants that we frequently go to. Like, we love going to Pizza Vino, Food Cafe, as you've seen, and it just saves us so much money because we go and we eat. We each have a meal, but we only end up paying for one of them. And it depends where you go. Sometimes drinks are included, sometimes they aren't. But it takes a good chunk of money off of your bill at the end of the day. So we ended up, I think they took off one of our meals, and those were 90, and that meal was 95 Rand or something like that. So they took that off of our bill, and our bill ended up coming to 204 Rand. And then we tipped the waitress, and we ended up paying, well, Keegan ended up paying 240 Rand for our whole meal. So just saying, in case you're wondering how you can still go out, have nice dinners, have a fun time, but save a little bit of money, look into the Entertainer app. Again, not sponsored at all, but it's an app that I really enjoy using and an app that I think more people should use.
I couldn't finish my tramezzini, so I am taking it to have for supper while I'm on airport standby.
So anyway, after that we went and got our cars back. I paid for our car washes. They were 90 Rand each. So the total for that was 180 Rand, and then we tipped the car wash guys 20 Rand. So I ended up paying 200 Rand that day. So the breakfast was not money I spent, it was money that Keegan paid. And then I paid for the car wash specifically. So for Sunday, I spent exactly 200 Rand. Then for Sunday evening, I had airport standby. So I left home at about 12:30, had to be at the airport at 1 until 9 p.m. I ended up getting called out though. So I ended up flying that evening and only getting home at about 10:30. But I packed a lunch with me because I thought I'd be on airport standby. I thought I would just be chilling and watching YouTube videos and eating the whole time. So yeah, but I did expect to buy like a coffee or something at the airport, but I didn't end up having to do that because I ended up flying. So I ended up drinking a coffee on board, which is free. So I only spent the 200 Rand for the car wash on Sunday, and yeah, that was so. My total for the week came up to so much more than I thought it would. But again, I'm gonna blame it on getting sick at the most inconvenient time ever. My total for the week was 2,113 Rand and 47 cents. Like, to me that is insane, you guys. That is insane that I spent that much in 1 week. If I cancel out the medication and the doctor bills, because this isn't a typical week, I'm almost never sick, like I said, it would have been 1,285 Rand for the week that I spent, which is still over the amount I thought I would spend, but it's not too bad. It's not too bad, and I feel like that's more something that I can be happy with, spending that much money each week. But yeah, like I said, each week is different. Sometimes I spend more, sometimes I spend less. Again, it depends on what comes up during that week. I would love to see more South Africans do this video because I hear that Cape Town is much more expensive than Johannesburg. I feel like Cape Town is kind of the LA of South Africa, so I would love to see what someone sort of in my age range spends each week in Cape Town. I would love to see what someone in Durban spends each week. I just think this is such a cool video idea. It really opens my mind up to like how much frivolous spending I've done, and this week I actually didn't even like spend that frivolously. I feel like I pretty much only spent on things I had to spend on. So I would love to see what other South African YouTubers spend in a week. So please guys, share this video. Let's get more people involved in this video. I'm so interested and so keen to see how much other people spend in a week here in South Africa specifically. And yeah, that is it for me today. I am gonna go take some more medication, try to get better, try to get over this cold because it is still in my chest. It is still bothering me. I can't fly tonight because I am sick and because last night on descent my ears started getting really sore, and it is very dangerous as a flight attendant to fly when your ears are blocked and sore and when you just have like any kind of congestion in your sinuses and stuff. So I had to book off of work. I can't fly tonight, and that makes me really sad. So I'm trying to recover as fast as I can. I am off tomorrow, so hopefully that also gives me a little bit more time. But in the meantime, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know what other video you'd like to see from me this year. I am so excited for 2020. I do have a ton of video ideas already. I have a ton of skits that I'm already like really excited to shoot for you guys. Just a lot of fun stuff. So yeah, but let me know if there's anything specific you'd like to see from me as well. You know I'm always keen to hear back from you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Again, let me get going now and stop rambling. I will see you all on the next video. Please don't forget to spread good vibes and be kind. Bye bye.